Donald and Nelly's unconditional love.
Hello, my beautiful divine souls, beings of light, extensions of divine source energy. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're doing great, like always. Don't forget that we're all connected with this one awareness, one consciousness, going on to the fifth dimension with Mother Earth, Pachamama Gaia. All of you that are not new to the channel know all this by my previous videos, and know that this is a spiritual channel to help you grow, to help you remember who you really are. Needless to say, beautiful divine soul, I'm gonna go straight to the message to this video. That is a really profound one, and one that's gonna make you scratch your head and give you a positive message, and for you to start maybe acting in a different way than you did before, if that will be the case on your particular endeavor, or on your particular path to this spiritual awakening. For the ones that are not new, know that I like to comment in decipher a lot of videos, like movies and stuff like that. And in this case, it's in that particular topic, it's in a particular movie that is based on true events in true life. The name of the movie is called The Upside, beautiful divine soul, and I'm gonna leave a link in the description box below, and I'm gonna leave you some pictures and slides in this particular video on YouTube for you to see what this movie is about. I'm gonna tell you a little bit of the characters of this movie. We got three major actors in this movie. One of them being Bryan Cranston, which is the main character of the movie, the guy that is with this discapacity, and Nicole Kidman, who is the aide, the secretary, the right aide of this character in the movie, played by Nicole Kidman, and Kevin Hart, who is the guy that provides the aid to the guy that's taking care of physically of this beautiful divine soul. And this movie, beautiful divine soul, it's such profound, because since it was based on true stories, you can see all the lengths of how people that have gone to take care of another human being. If you go throughout the movie, like I said, I'm gonna leave in the description box. I'm gonna leave the link to the movie. You're gonna make you cry, and you're gonna make you laugh. It's gonna make you feel all sorts of emotions, because you're gonna realize that within this movie, you have to realize that within the context of everything that we've been taught since we were young, the most important thing is that we are beautiful divine souls having a temporary human experience, that we all are the same inside. It doesn't matter your gender, it doesn't matter your culture, it doesn't matter the color of your skin. Deep inside, there's one thing that binds us together, which is love. Love, 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 and nothing else more than love. And you find this throughout the character, where the character of Kevin Hart, it's a guy that's been down on his luck from a part of New York, where society is being criticized because they do things that are not in a high vibrating frequency. They're into gangs, they're into doing things that are not okay according to society. So he grew up with this mentality, and he being African American, his mind and his posture of life was totally different than the other character, and then the guy that is with the physical disability, Bryan Cranston, which is his name is Philip in the movie, and he's a wealthy man from the center of New York, inside of the center of New York City, that he lives on this beautiful place, in this beautiful building where all rich people lives, and he has the penthouse, and he's rich, and he's only experienced nothing but wealth. But the core of the message of the movie, beautiful divine soul, is that even though he had all the money of the world, he has all the wealth, he suffered an accident where he became disabled, so he cannot walk. He's confined to a wheelchair. That the only movement that he's got is from the neck up. So he has to move the wheelchair with his neck and with his chin, and then he doesn't have any other source of movement. But he's a brilliant man that he's reading a lot of books. And then this was he achieved all this before he actually. I don't want to reveal too much of the movie, but he achieved all this wealth and all this success before he actually got the accident. So what I'm trying to get is the message and the core of the movie is like, whether he had all the money and all the money, all the wealth of the world, he lacked the that human side, that love, that caring that one person has to give to another one. He felt that everything, that all the people that were on his side and was providing all the service, was providing the service because of money, because of the money he had. And at a personal level, because who he was, he thought that people were looking down on him and were not feeling that love and compassion to another human being just because he couldn't move, he couldn't stand up, he couldn't move around. And on the other hand, you got Kevin Hart, which he's got all the movements and all that, and then he doesn't have what he has, which is the money. So one person lacked what the other person had. One was the love and the movement, and the other one was the money and all that stuff. So when these two characters come together, like I said, it happened in real life, they complement each other, and they end up beginning this relationship, this friendship, and this bond from one another. And Kevin Hart was pushing him to get into a relationship from a person that he was corresponding back and forth through the mail, and he pushed him away in a way that he had to meet that person. And when this meeting goes down, south of the border, like we said, this character becomes sour because it was something that he already felt, that he was going to be rejected just because of his physical appearances and because of his limitations. And then he takes us on Kevin Hart, where he tells him, you push me to this and all that, and Kevin Hart tells him, this is what you needed to do, and they go back one to each other, but they end up going separate ways. Like I said, I'm not going to reveal too much of the movie, but at the end, everything comes together in a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful message and ending. So what I'm trying to get, beautiful divine soul, is like, if you never had the experience to care for another human being, you don't know how satisfying and how is it like, it's like food to your soul. It gives you all that beautiful love inside of you to do something from another little human, from a human being. In my personal case, I'm going to talk about my little girl, Nelly Belen. For me, to have seen that beautiful little girl from being born, from being there when she was born, and to be, seeing her first words, her first steps and all of that, for me to be able to care for her, feed her, and walk with her, and bathe her, and, put clothes on her, just like the character from the movie that he couldn't bathe, he couldn't eat himself and all that. It's just like that. So it brought me back to that principle. That's why I got inclined to make this video, because I felt that particular people that are in those situations that cannot move, they're like little babies. And then in my case, I went back in time to see my little girl, and me providing for that little girl she was hopeless. She couldn't do anything on her own. Not only me, her mom, or my brother, or uncles, or people that love Nelly, that have done that for her. So if you have that particular experience, beautiful divine soul, that to have care for a little child, to have care for a niece, a nephew, or and in my case, I'm gonna bring up my brother that cared for my grandmother when she was ill at the last time of her days, and then she was like a little baby. She couldn't move, she couldn't do anything, and he had to physically take her to the bathroom. We had to take her to take a bath a couple of times. We had to feed her, and it's beautiful. And for you to come to those terms and find that divinity inside of you, to be of service to somebody else, because you have the limbs, you got the body, you have the movements to be able to do that. For somebody that cannot do that and do it on his own, is the most gratifying feeling in the whole world, beautiful divine soul. Like I said in my previous videos, you can go to for more than 51% to a service to other ones, and then you're on your right path of this spiritual way, and the right path to be in peace with yourself, and to be knowing that you're doing something for somebody else is more gratifying than somebody doing that for you. That's particularly my case. Well, of course, if somebody will do something for me that I needed to that service to be done, it's grateful, because what you project outside of you is what you get in return. So there's a lot of videos in this topic, beautiful divine soul. And also follow me on all my platforms, on Instagram, that I'm going to post this video as well. And if you see this on Instagram, well, go and click and go to my YouTube channel. I'm as Donald Cardoso Barron, a spiritual master teacher, and you're going to be able to see all my videos. And it brought me back. I just thought about it. It's just a video that I made a few weeks ago. It's video number 343, which is Put Your Ego in Check, where it brought me back to that beautiful service of Nelly. That it's one of videos that is one of a kind. It's a special one for me that I'm not going to spoil too much for you, but go and watch it. Video 343, Put Your Ego in Check. It's where I experienced situations like that with Nelly hundreds of times, but like I experienced it that day, it was a feeling that it gave me goosebumps. I felt it throughout the core of my soul, and I feel it in my heart, and it was really touching. And I never made a video like that in all these 500 and plus videos that I have on YouTube and the YouTube channel. So check it out, 343, Put Your Ego in Check. And let me go back to the message, beautiful divine. So like I said, in this movie, it's so profound, because you realize that money, whether it solves your needs, it helps you pay for gas, pay for your car, pay for your apartment, pay for your house, pay for your food and all that stuff. You need it, but it's always gonna come. But the true essence of everything is what you have inside, that joy and that core inside of you. That whenever you have that willing to do something else for somebody else, to be of service, like I said, for more than 51% to another human being, all that wealth and all that money and all that things that you need in your particular incarnation, or in your particular reality that you have is gonna come. But first you have to come within. You have to come within the heart. You have to come within this beautiful green chakra and this heart that bind us all together, that connect us to one another. By videos like this, at your present moment, at your now, when you're gonna benefit with that. When you're watching this video, and this video it's vibrating and it's resonating with you, it's because you're vibrating at this frequency, at this information, and then you're vibrating at this love, at this unconditional love, at this message, telling you that what you're trying to do for somebody else is gonna come, and is gonna harvest, is gonna benefit that particular person, is gonna benefit you and the collective as one frequency, as one vibration. So this movie is really special, because it touches on all those topics. Whether you interpret it like I'm telling you right now, it's up to you. You be the judge of that. You interpret it however. For some people, it's just a movie. It's just people doing a job. It's just a regular movie that never happened. But I'm telling you that this is based on true life events, and you can check it out. But situations like this happen thousands or millions of times throughout the world, but people don't know it. And people are more by me saying people, I'm saying beautiful divine souls having a temporary human experience, as you know that. But we are all divine. So they identify with these messages accordingly to their reality. So beautiful divine soul, I hope you like the message of this movie, and enjoy the slides of this on the video, and go and check out everything that I talked about in this movie, the links and everything else. And I'm gonna leave you with the magic word that is love and light. And I tell you that you're me, I'm you, with one soul of itself. Have a beautiful day, beautiful divine soul. Namaste.